regional-based anaerobic digestion facilities, biogas plants, they can draw in residues from farms, things like animal slurries, crop residues, other farm-based residues. Also, they would be drawing in other feedstocks like crops that can be grown, but in particular will be cover crops from tillage sector, for instance, or just actual grass silage above and beyond fodder demand. So what you have is an AD plant taking in lots of nutrient-based product that can convert that product into two primary products. One is a gas. It can essentially, the process is a sealed process. It entraps all the greenhouse gases that these residues would otherwise be emitting. So instead of methane escaping to the air from slurries decomposing on grassland, for instance, that methane is captured. So it's captured, it's retained, it's cleaned up, it can be injected into the gas grid. It can be used then as a zero carbon fuel by customers. And then the other main product from an AD facility is the digestate. So digestate is still, it's a raw material, but it contains organic nutrients like nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. It's in an organic form, so it's more readily available to plants, etc. It's in a stabilized form as well. It's not ammonia, it's ammonium, which is a more stable form. That is, as a raw ingredient, can be further processed into displacement products for chemical fertiliser. So you can take digestate, you can produce organic NP and NK, which can directly displace chemical fertiliser use. You need less of it to achieve the same growth returns from farmland, so you also achieve additional carbon savings there with less greenhouse gas emissions from nitrous oxide and things like that as well. So you have three areas of greenhouse gas savings, and in addition you are producing products, both biomethane, which has a value as it displaces natural gas, and biofertilisers, which will displace chemical fertilisers and again have a value. Biomethane is an important renewable energy. It's the lowest cost solution for decarbonising heat, in particular for the manufacturing sector, food processing industries in particular. And if you look at the full supply chain of food processing, they rely on agriculture currently, obviously, as their main sources of supply of feedstocks and ingredients. Also, there is the opportunity to improve the sustainability of agricultural land and food production. A kilogram of milk, if you appreciate, or a litre of milk, the carbon footprint associated with the production and bringing to market of a product like that, 95% of that carbon footprint is actually on farm. So anything that can be done to improve the sustainability of agricultural production will reduce the carbon footprint of that product. And those products are competing on the international market. So the lower the carbon footprint, in particular in the latter part of the 2020s, will actually improve its competitiveness on the market. So our customers are primarily food and beverage manufacturing industry sectors, others like the pharmaceutical sectors. They have high thermal energy need, but also the very high carbon footprint associated with the farm. And biomethane will facilitate both decarbonisation of the farm production process as well as providing a carbon zero fuel to these industries.